Oh, hey guys, it's Alan, and I'm coming at you. Everything's all packed up in this room. My collection's away, but I wanted to show this off. This is a yard sale find, and so I saw this posted on Facebook, not the cards, but the yard sale, and I decided not to go. There's never any cards, and it looked like all, kitschy stuff. And then the person reposted at 1:30 saying, "Hey, we're still here. There's still some baseball cards, comic books, and some other pictures." And I saw that there were vintage baseball cards, so I zipped out of there. Zoop. And I got there and they were still there. And I said, "How much are you looking for these?" And she's like, "I don't know, $10. Like, these are from my father. They got handed down. I had them forever." And sight unseen, I was like, they're worth more than that. And I said, I'll give you 20 for all the pages. And if there's anything good, I'll return. Like, if there's like I see 63 here. So I was thinking if there's a Rose rookie, I'm going to go back and give it back to her. But I haven't looked through them yet. So I figured we would go through, or I'd go through on video. This doesn't happen to me, like finding old cards. And there's like, I counted in the car, like just flipping through, I think there's 40 pages. So I ended up paying 50 cents per page. I looked at the first one and some of the cards are doubled up. Like this Bob Will 63, there's actually two of them. So I'm going to check the cards, see if there's any Hall of Famers in there. If there's anything huge, obviously I've got to go back to the lady and make it right. And then I've also got to check for high numbers because I don't know any of these, but here's the first page. Sorry, I'm super excited to go through these. Bill Vernon was a good TTMer. Here we've got all low numbers. So now I have to decide, what am I going to do with these? Am I going to set build now? I don't think I'm going to resell because I got such a good deal on them and wouldn't feel right being a flipper on it. Sorry, my desk is covered with renovation stuff. The next page up is stuck. And it has John Birdsard, Jerry Kindle. Not two John Birdsaards. Dick Schofield, Cal Kuntz, which is thick, so there's several Cal Kuntzes in here, I guess. 3. Cool. Kurt Simmons, Tony Kubek, who was, I believe, a Rookie of the Year in 57. And obviously, if there's mantles and stuff, I'm either going to go pay her money or give it back to her. Joe Torre. Oh, that's nice. Jim Bouton. That's a pretty cool card. I think any vintage Yankees card is kind of cool. That's super cool. Chuck Hinton, Joe McClain, Doc Edwards, Gene Oliver, Bob Buell, Sammy Esposito. I guess there's 2 Doc Edwards there. I see 400. If there's any, like, if these are high numbers, the 401 or 416, let me know. But this seems like I might have to think of, oh, Johnny Blanchard, another Yankee. Rush Hour, Norm Cash, that's a nice card. This is so cool. Just going over there's some high numbers here. Yeah, these are 500, 500, 500. Very cool. These are just absolutely. So I picked up this, there's Orlando Cepeda right there. So that's going into my Hall of Fame PC for sure. I have that on my want list. Billy Gardner, I think that's a high number because I remember wanting that to do TTM when he was still alive. No, it's not, but I think Cepeda is. Sorry, I'm getting off track. I don't really know how to organize this video. I'm just trying to enjoy the cards right now. Mike McCormick, he was a Cy Young winner in 1967. Frank Bowling, he had a brother, Milt Bowling on the Red Sox. Phil Ortega, Hal Kolstad, he's still a good TTMer. Looks like there's 2 in there. So these look like some high numbers. Ooh, look at this. Here's some leaders cards. This has got to have Hall of Famers in it. So we have Jim Bunning on that leaders card. Got Jim Bunning on this one. Jim Cott, a Phillies team card. There's Don Drysdale. This is so sick. Whitey Ford, Robin Roberts. Sandy Koufax. Oh, I PC him. That's so sick. And Bob Gibson. Here we have Frank Robinson, Stan Musial, Hank Aaron. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is epic. This card was, I had this, I still have it as a kid, but that's got 5 Hall of Famers on it. And here we got Roger Maris, the home run leaders. Harmon Killebrew. Wow. Okay, and then here we have a Ron Fairley creased up rookie and a Don Zimmer 59 with the crease. That's pretty cool. And this was these were the pages that were out. So here's 56. Walter Alston, he's Hall of Fame manager. So these are all Dodgers. Clem Labine. I think he lived in Rhode Island. That's pretty cool. This is so cool. Some 60s. Wally Moon, Don Demeter, Fred Kipp. I could see the Demeter, I think, poking through in the picture on the ad. Rip Bukulski, Charlie Neal, all scuffed up. That's all right. Some more 56s. Clint Courtney of the Senators, Jerry Shoemaker, Dick Brodowski, another Jim Courtney, and Eddie Yost. Eddie Yost used to be a great TTMer. So these ones are all creased up. It's so cool to have. Again, I think these are going to, like, maybe not set build, but kind of go into a set. Alvin Dark, I love the Giants right there. Julio Navarro. Stu Miller was a great signer. He gave up Mickey Mantle's 500th home run, which I have an index card inscribed. Back to 63s. All right, so if there is a rose, I've got to obviously return it. Ron Hunt, Al Morin. Ken Rowe, Dave McNally rookie. That's kind of cool. Ken Hubbs. Nobody there. No, ooh, Nellie Fox. Are there two in there? Yeah, there's two Nellie Fox cards in there. That's sick. St. Louis Cardinals team card. Johnny Armando Tito Francona. Kansas City A's. And I remember Steve Dalkowski. People thought he was maybe one of the fastest pitchers of all time. I don't think he ever made the major leagues, but he did get that rookie card. And then right off the top, very creased up, but Frank Robinson. That's sick. There's Jim Bunning. Mike Shannon rookie card. Ellis Burton. Rich Rollins. All right, here we've got some 67s. I'll check these because I know from Peacemaker Cards that there's some high numbers that are worth a lot in here. Here we got a batting leaders card with Alou, Enrico Cardi. Milt Pappas. Lee May rookie card right there. Donis Nodebert. These are all 200s, so no high numbers there. Sonny Siebert, Lee May, Hal Reniff. Bob Astromonti still TTMs. Phil Roof still TTMs. 200s in there, so no high numbers. Ooh, Kurt Flood, that's a sick card. I kind of want a PC or do a Kurt Flood run, so that's really cool. These guys were on the 67 Red Sox. Sorry, you can't see him. The Kurt Flood right there, and then I have George Thomas, Mike Ryan. George Thomas still signs in the mail. Charlie Smith, Joe Nosek, he used to, but I don't know if he's still alive. Mel Stottlemyre, Hal Reniff, all numbered in the 100s, 200s. So there's definitely some cards for my PC in addition to how I decide to organize these. Jerry Lumpy. Oh, there's 2 pages here. This page is empty, though. Dick Grote, nice card. Frank Howard, that's a really nice card. Ron Swoboda, Woody Fryman, Rookie Cup. Look down here, all 200s. Oh, this is so sick. Super creased up, but really cool Whitey Ford. And then less creased up 62 Whitey Ford. That's pretty sick. Rollie Sheldon. Love being on the Yankees. And here's like a little marked Ryan Duran. Ellie Gerba. Another Johnny Blanchard. Gil McDougald. Those are pretty creased up. Oh, sick. So here's Friendly Foes, Duke Snyder and Gil Hodges. That's so cool. And then we have an Angels team card. And then here's a Casey Stengel card. I beat up Colt 45s. You see those 2 cards. That's awesome. Oh, another Kurt Flood. Very sick. So that's 2 Kurt Floods in this lot. I have his rookie card and I have his 69. So there's 2 more to add to his run. And that's a 505. So those are like semi-high or high number. Sicko, as Pepino Man would say. Billy Pierce. Don Larson, very late in his career. Jim Gilliam. That's a cool card. Who's on this one? It's just like everyone. I'm just excited. Bobby Shantz on the Cardinals. That's cool. He TTMs. Maybe I'll send that one off. Jim Perry, former Cy Young Award winner. Lou Klimchak and Wayne Causey. They both sign. Checking the numbers. These are maybe highs. They're 500s. I don't know how much value there is in those. Another Tony Kubek card. Elston Howard. That's sick. Creased, but still really sick. Beautiful card. You can see the Yankee. Sorry. You can see the Yankee. Well, I'm going to try to maybe lean it up a little bit. You can see the Yankee bunting. Dick Bertrell, Larry Jackson, Bob Allen, Fred Hutchinson, Mike King, Al Downing, Hank Fisher. So nothing major here. These are 64s. More 64s, and we got a Harbin Killebrew with a stain right there. That's awesome. I love Killebrew. He's someone I do want to do around. A nice condition Jerry Lynch card right in the middle there. And then we got John Kennedy. Another Nellie Fox late in his career. So like kind of sticky. They're like almost greasy. Ooh, Brooks Robinson right in the middle. Not perfect conditions, creased, but amazing. This Bill Fall, it just looks like a really old picture. Just doesn't seem to match with all the others. Jerry Grote, or Grody rookie card. Very cool. Next, we've got, oh, Dick Allen rookie cards. Oh, sick. There's multiple in here, like multiple. These are the only ones I've taken out. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So this has wax. I gotta take a slow breath because this is amazing. I can't believe that I found this. And this was at the yard sale all day. Because I saw the ad this morning at 9 o'clock. And I was like, no, not worth going. Oh, cool. So this is a 62 Babe Ruth. I don't know what year this is. Casey Stengel, someone's dog bit it. We got a 62 Red Sox team card. Then we got 3 59 Williams, creased right down the middle. I have that one. That's his home run in the 1941 All-Star game. And then I don't know. Sox lose the series. I don't know much about that card. Getting back to some 64s. We got Tom Tresh. So a lot of these are creased, but they're so great. 64 Kurt Flood. So that's 3 Kurt Floods to add to the... Now I'm officially doing his run. I'm announcing it right now. Here's some Dodgers. Don Drysdale. I think I have that card, but nice. And crease on the bottom, but whatever. Dick Trzeski and Dick Kalmas. I love this Dick Kalmas picture. I've had this. They signed through the mail. So does Ken McMullen. Harvey Keene. Harvey's wall bangers. We'll go back to 56s. We got Bob Lennon, not Lemon, the Hall of Famer. Al Dark. And Dusty Rhodes, he was the MVP of the 54 World Series. I think he hit like 500 in that series. Looks like another Dodgers page. This is so sick. Carl Erskine without his B. Carl Erskine with his B. Johnny Padres rubbed on the pavement. Johnny Padres not rubbed on the pavement. Ransom Randy Jackson, who was a great TTMer when he was alive. I love these Brooklyn Dodger cards. These are so beautiful. Maybe a 56 set is something I have to build now. We got Dale Long, who hit, 7 home run in 7 straight games. There's a couple in there. What do we got here? Roger Maris, 63 World Series card. Tom Tresh World Series. Sanford Bill Tuttle. Juan Pizarro, took out the old Colt 45s logo. Next one, Jim Hickman. I remember getting that signed TTM. Looks like there's a couple in there. Anybody else? Bob Veal, who passed away recently. Wow. Ooh, a bunch of Red Sox. I love it. Roman Mejias, Felix Mantilla, Dick Raditz, who was a great closer for the Red Sox. 2 of those. Johnny Pesky manager card. I think there's 2 in there. Oh, that's a cool one. So that's what? Are these 1960 or 61? There's a Don Newcomb MVP card. Got a 57 Sal Magli. That's a really nice looking card. Another Randy Jackson. Bill Verdon on the Cardinals. Larry Jackson in 56. A few more pages. 64s, another Dick Raditz. Gene Mauch before he was old. I remember him on the Angels. Choo-Choo Coleman of the Mets. Here we've got a Yaz Leaders card. That's sick. Very cool. I have that card signed by Sammy Ellis, Chico Cardenas, 64, Bill Bruton, Jimmy Hall. You can see the backs. So these are 5, not in perfect condition at all, but these are just amazing. And she wanted 10. I gave her 20. Bobby Shantz, another one. I think I have that in the basement. Jake Gibbs and Tom Metcalf, at least last I checked, they both signed. I think I have that multi-signed somewhere. Jake Wood signs. I love the Colts cards. And then we stop off with a couple more 56s. Johnny Schmitz of the Red Sox. Oh, this looks like a Red Sox page. Billy Goodman. Pumpsy Green, that's in 1960. He was the first African-American player on the Red Sox. Sammy White, Billy Kloss, Jimmy Pearsall. And there's a post Frank Malzone. Quite beat up, but still cool. And then the last page, we've got 3 Willard Nixons and a Jackie Jensen. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this stuff. It's just so cool. I can't believe that I found this at a yard sale. So I just thought I'd share it. It does happen. You can you can find cool stuff. This was completely random. Again, I had written this yard sale off, and then the lady reposted that she had it, and I drove over. This was in town, and she wanted 10, and I was like, it's worth more than that. I'll give you 20 sight unseen, and yeah, that's what I've got. That's just so sick. When I walked in the door, to my wife, I was like, this doesn't happen. This doesn't happen to me. So yeah, tell me if there's anything I missed. Obviously I know the Hall of Fame players and the Red Sox players, but if there's some kind of special card in there that I missed, please let me know. I'm going to post this today. This is incredible. This is so much fun. I can't wait to organize this and put this in. The 56s are just gorgeous. I don't care about the corners of the creasing, just amazing. So thanks for watching. Thanks for going through this. I'm going to have to go through it again because doing it on camera is one thing, but then kind of going through and looking at each card is going to be different. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I can't believe the crazy luck that this was, and it was luck because this sat in a yard sale all day and nobody touched it, and I don't know why. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Take it easy. Have fun. Keep collecting all that good stuff. Adios, amigos.